22 losses, a 75% win rate. Representing Myanmar, Son and introducing the opponent, fighting out of the red corner, training out of Singma Win, with a fight record of 77 wins and 21 losses, a 79% win rate. Representing Thailand, Pet Wichet!
ทั้งคู่นะชกให้เต็มที่นะมีน้ำใจนักกีฬาล้มไม่ซ้ำไม่ทำฟาวล์นะไม่เตะกระจับไม่แทงกระจับนะวะ
One Friday Fights, the global platform in search of the next rising star to join One Friday Fights and to earn the One Championship and to earn that $100,000 contract along the way. Sonrak, Pet Wichet getting things going in our co-main event. Brian, we got the open stance, Southpaw versus Orthodox.
Wichet so athletic. Ooh. Looking big in this fight too, taking his kick high early, but Sonrak answering with the left hand. The left hand of the southpaw Pet Wichet is going to have to be very careful, make sure that he utilizes his footwork, his head movement, and his guard to not eat that left hand.
Pet Wichet looking to time the counter shots off of the movement of Sonrak. Looking to go second and go heavy. As Sonrak looks to let go with that left hand, push kick up the middle, right on the hip, goes to the inside of the leg. Pet Wichet stalking Sonrak as he pump fakes with the right leg. Inside leg kick, the toes touch. Sonrak answers right back.
Sonrak measuring. Pet Wichet needs to be very careful of the left hand and that inside low kick that will come from Sonrak. Very fast with those counters. Sonrak, on the other hand, needs to watch for this high kick that's coming from Pet Wichet. He can just whip that thing up there. Virtually no telegraph and no motion, just boop, high kick out of nowhere.
Sonrak touching Pet Wichet with the left hand. Pet Wichet's carrying his hands incredibly low, relying on his reflexes and not giving any respect to Sonrak's power.
Could be mind games, could be looking to entertain the crowd. It is risky business with their legs.
Yeah, Sonrak's got heat in those hands. It's a dangerous game to play gunslinging and carrying your hands at your hips against Sonrak. He touched him with that left hand. Now Sonrak's looking to put it on Pet Wichet. Pet Wichet misses with the high kick, and Sonrak closes the distance.
The left hand from the southpaw, a very dangerous weapon. Unless you put in there with the southpaw, it is hard to explain. It's the angles, the way they throw it. It's so different from an orthodox fighter throwing the right hand. And if you don't train for it, it's so hard to pick up. That left hand from Sonrak doing work in this first round.
Sonrak's got the shorts hiked up on that left side, so you know he's getting ready to throw that left kick. He's like, I do not want these shorts impeding this rocket launcher I've got right here on my left side. Pet Wichet going back to the corner. Sonrak takes a stool. Entertaining first three, Brian.
Pet Wichet riding his guard really low in that round. Not quite sure what the reasoning was, but Sonrak made him pay. Taking the left kick, following with the left hand. Just great timing. Classic technical Muay Thai move. Following up with another big left kick. Here we see that technique one more time. Beautiful. Distracting, showing the left, and then following up the right. Sonrak, a very powerful southpaw. Pet Wichet needs to get a bead on that left hand and not be there. First, you got to put up the guard, but then you got to use the feet.
Brian, there's so much on the line. The $100,000 contract, the bonuses, the life-changing opportunity that's presented here on One Friday Fights. What changes would you like to see in this second round for one of these guys to really pull ahead after a successful first from Song Rok? And that big left hand kind of was the difference maker in that round.
Song Rok's doing a great job, taking his time, being tricky. A big right hand landing from Pet Wee Chit. Just now, Song Rok, though, stick with the game plan for the first round. Pet Wee Chit, maybe moving into the clinch, will be more successful with him. He's very well worked first at this distance. Maybe he needs to spam that right kick a little bit more, but he's got to get a bead on that left hand, and he's got to make sure that he is not there for it. Beautiful counter right there from Pet Wee Chit.
Yeah, Pet Wee Chit is trying to draw in Song Rok into going first and then countering with a big shot. Right there, beautiful left hand shot as Song Rok looked to go. Beautiful left hand. Pet Wee Chit has some beautiful moments, but he just can't find those big capitalizing momentum swings for himself. He's had that in a lot of his fights.
Both of these guys are big punchers, a little loose and wild with their guards. To be honest, that left hand from Song Rok out there again, but Pet Wee Chit using his height advantage, finding his distance better, able to counter off the backside. But Song Rok again driving forward with two left hands.
Nice shot. Pet Wee Chit was able to land there off of Song Rok going, but then Song Rok fired right back with a huge left hand.
In this round so far, it is just trading these power weapons, especially the rear hands from both of these guys. Pet Wee Chit seeming to find his distance better, but then Song Rok fires another left. A right hand, left again.
Snapping the head back of Pet Wee Chit. Song Rok starting to find a groove here in this second round. Pet Wee Chit backed up with the push kick. Song Rok closes the distance. His arms are incredibly long. He is able to touch Pet Wee Chit from a distance, Brian.
They are. He is able to rotate, and he's marching forward. He's stepping in on his punches, which is so important. Oh, another big left.
That was a beautiful kick punch on that left side from Song Rok. Goes up top.
Yeah, Song Rok owns that combination. It's a great way to set it up. Your opponent is worried about the kick. They're worried about the outside angle. And then left hand fires right down the middle, and another one lands. Song Rok is just threading the needle every time with that beautiful left hand.
Yeah, that left hand, man, it's money over and over. Landing right on the money. Look at that, busting up the face of Pet Wee Chit, who looks for the downward elbow, can't find a home for it. Great use of the clinch from Song Rok to hide his head from those elbows.
It seemed like Pet Wee Chit was handling the left hand better and able to counter off the backside of it, but again, he's eating the shot without an answer.
Another kick punch to end the round as Pet Wee Chit celebrates his busted up face, but he's trying to get the crowd on his side. As Pet Wee Chit goes back to the corner, I wonder if Nam Sak Noi, the Emperor, has any advice for his student.
No doubt he does, Mitch. Don't get caught in these wars. Be smart. Counter with that right hand. You can still get the knockout without taking the damage, but Song Rok just doing a great job of following up on his combinations. Here, Pet Wee Chit finding a home for his right hand, but Song Rok stepping through, getting close. He's not stopping on just one shot. He's following up with more. Just smart, solid basics coming from the fighter out of the Fairtex Training Center.
Oh, Brian, One Friday Fights is the launching pad for those established fighters like these two, but also those young up-and-comers who want to earn a shot at the highest levels in the world at the flagship One Championship. Song Rok looking to go 4 in a row here on One Friday Fights. Landed with a kick punch yet again. Can Pet Wee Chit dig deep and find the intestinal fortitude, the will and determination to turn this match on its head and capture one of his biggest wins to date? And he's hunting for it as he starts swinging for the fences here in this third and final round.
Boy, makes Pet Wee Chit is looking fired up, but once again, riding that guard very low, not returning the hands to the chin. He is going to get in there, and he is going to test Sonrak. But Sonrak could just be one left hand and one right hook away from closing the deal in this very exciting exchanges right now.
It's a dangerous gamble, Brian, but no risk, no reward. And right now, Petchyk needs to go all in and look for a big shot that can hurt Sonrak, at least get a knockdown, because he's down 2 rounds on the scorecards. He needs to go.
Yes, he does, Mitch. Petchyk driving forward, measuring the distance, throwing big looping shots. If one of them lands, bad intentions written all over those punches. Sonrak again driving in, though, great timing. He's technical. He can brawl when he needs. He can be a puncher when he needs, but he can also be smart when he needs to, Mitch.
Oh, he just landed a beautiful 3-punch combination. Every single shot hit the mark, threading right through that guard. Touches him with the left hand right there, gets into the body lock, and just muscling Petchyk, who looks like the bigger framed individual, but that strength and conditioning program over at Fairtex must be on the money for Sonrak.
Petchyk is young and strong, but perhaps getting caught up a little bit in his feelings, his emotions, in his own head right now, not thinking about the game plan so much, getting wild with his punches, letting him go. That's what he needs to do. But Sonrak just composed and patient and smart.
Push kick down the middle, creates some space. Petchyk closed the distance, under 1 minute to go. There's again with that kick punch. That is just a beautiful combination for Sonrak. Fires off the left leg, doesn't even hit the ground with it. Fires off that left hand as he lands with the left hand yet again. Busting up the face of Petchyk and then beating up that lead leg.
Mitch, that hurt Petchyk bad. It is the sharp, accurate punching from Sonrak and the timing, not using a ton of energy, but really when he needs to, letting his hands go, and they are landing, and they are doing damage, and he is really in Petchyk's head right now.
Backs him up yet again. Sonrak, the 10-second clapper has sounded. Inside leg. Petchyk can't find the mark. Right under the arm. 2 kicks for good measure. Just to put the nail in the coffin. Petchyk looks dejected. Sonrak looks elated. And that, my friends, is the fight game.
Sonrak just getting better every time we see him. Really looking so good with the left hand, but it wasn't just the punching combinations. It was off the left kick. It was the timing, little feints, extending it so well. Like you said, probably looking longer than it is as he stepped in, extending his arm, getting full rotation. That adds to the power. And those little gloves, they do not lie. The knuckles landing on the target. Petchyk, very game, very much in this fight. But Sonrak looking so good.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have called this contest in favor of your winner by unanimous